Continuing the Strat-O-Matic football tutorial, I'm going to talk about the pass rush. When the offense does a short or long pass and the defense calls a pass defense and the black die is a D, then a pass rush situation occurs. The white die will determine the matchup. In this pass rush example, we're going to be using the Dallas Cowboys for the defensive side and the New York Giants on the offense. So with the Dallas Cowboys, the defensive line and the linebackers are rated from 0 to 12 on the pass rush, 6 being average. Few superior pass rushers have 2 ratings, normal and an asterisk, just like Micah Parsons here. Only refer to the asterisk rating when the white die is number 6. Now going over the New York Giants, the offensive line and the blocking back are rated from 0 to 7. 4 is slightly above average. The white die will identify the matchup, and that'll depend on the defense if they're using a 3-4 or a 4-3. The next step is to refer to the advanced pass rush chart. After finding the matchup ratings, refer to the 2 red dice total. Match a defensive pass rush rating and the pass block rating, and the 2 dice will determine if there's a sack or not. So the top shows the pass rush rating. And the left side will show the pass block rating of either the offensive line or the blocking back. And again, that's going from 0 to 7. And then we'll match the 2 ratings, and the 2 red dice will determine if there was a sack or not. The blitzing linebacker adjustment chart can increase the rating of the individual pass rusher. Here we see it for the 4-3 defense. And this is for the 3-4 defense. So if there is no sack, the offense rolls the 3 dice again, excluding the black die, and play proceeds as normal fashion. So the quarterback will elude the sack and attempt to throw the pass. Now we're going to talk about the safety blitz strategy. The defense must first announce that he is showing blitz. After the offense selects play, free safety can move to any blitz zone or any zone on the field not blitzing. In blitzing, treat the free safety as a 10 asterisk and 0 pass rusher. Always read long pass as 0 men in defense, and in a defensive card, sniper results at the receiver column is considered a long gain. This is a high risk, high reward strategy. It increases the pass rush but makes you vulnerable to the long game. On all defense cards, short pass has receiver when rolling 8s or 10s, and long pass has receiver when rolling 6s or 10s. On free safety blitz, whether blitzing or not, 10 in short pass and 6 in long pass are considered long gains. Let's do a sample pass rush. Black die rolled a D. White die showed 4, which is the matchup. And the total red dice shows 7. So let's look at the pass rush ratings. On the 4-3 defense, 4 reveals defensive right end, which would be Micah Parsons, who's a 12, one of the best pass rushers. And he'll be matched up against a 4 on a 4-3 defense, shows the offensive left tackle. That would be Jermaine Elemenor, and he's a 7. He's one of the best pass protectors. And for sake, let's say that there's one linebacker blitzing, adding a 1. So the pass rush total rating would be 13. So we match 13 and 7. And it cross-references to 2 to 6 as a sack, 7 to 12 no sack, and as you remember, it was a 7, so there was no sack. So since there was no sack, offense will roll the 3 dice, excluding the black one, and the play will resume. Okay, let's say that there is a sack. I'll show you how sack operates. You first of all look at the receiver and quarterback fumble rating. As you can see for the Giants, it's 1 or 2. It's different for all teams. We'll roll all 4 dice, and the red dice determines the yardage loss, so this would be a 3-yard loss. And now with the black die would be an X. That would be a possible fumble. And then we look at the white die, and if that was 1 or 2, that would be considered a fumble. So this would be a 3-yard loss and a fumble, and we'd see who recovers it. Now this quarterback receiver fumble rating also applies when receiver comes when rolling in the receiver card. If we roll all 4 dice, and in this case let's do a short pass, 8 is a plus 14. You'd also look at the black die, and if that was an X, then that would be considered a possible fumble. We look at the white die and we see that it is a 1. Remember, 1 or 2 is a fumble. And this would be a 14-yard gain with a fumble. And then you'd have to roll to see who recovers. Okay, now we're going to look at turnovers. Quarterbacks throw interceptions on the offense card if the roll is 11. And it's split numbers depending on the quarterback's interception rate. As you can see, if the defense calls it right, there's a better chance of an interception. And if the receiver is correctly double-teamed, it's an automatic interception. And then after the interception, look into the X chart and roll for the interception return yardage. So roll 2 dice, and this will determine the yardage return from the interception. Now we'll look at fumbles. Running backs fumble on 5 on the offense, depending on how frequent they fumble. If the defense is right, there's a better chance of a fumble, and if they're key, there's an automatic fumble, and again, you'd have to roll to see who recovers the fumble. Okay, now we'll analyze the defensive cards. Fumbles usually occur on a roll of 6 on the defensive card, split numbers. The more linebackers in the zone, the more likely chance of a fumble. And that'll go for line buck, off tackle, and run. And if there is a fumble, you look in the X chart to see who recovers the fumble. Now for flat pass, interceptions are on a roll of 3. And if there are 2 men on the zone, it's an automatic interception. Short pass has an interception on a roll of 9. And long pass has an interception on a roll of 7. So turnovers play a significant role in team success. In the next video, we'll talk about offensive and defensive formations.